So, just beginning to walk into the woods, and part of this walk is following the vestiges of an old herder's route. It's pointing towards London. That is how London, especially the meat market at Smithfield, was kept supplied with meat. This is an absolutely beautiful park, and I'm going to deliberately try to avoid the council run areas. Not a big fan of the council, but hey, each to their own. So today it's hardly a cloud in the sky. The predicted temperature is up to 24 degrees, and it's going to be a real pleasure to be in the woods, just walking past an absolutely beautiful old oak tree. And one very easy way of dating out oak trees is how many people it takes stretching out, hugging, and for their hands to reach, is equivalent to the number of years that the oak tree has been here. I strongly suspect that this oak tree was planted as part of the landscaping from a very, very talented landscaper. I might divulge a little bit about him later. And now we're entering into the woodland. And the sense of calm, and the sense of cool. I hear a few jays squawking. So this might or might not be ancient woodland, i.e. predating 1600 or over 1600 years old, but full of mature, or getting into maturity trees such as this. There are well-marked paths, makes it ideal for any time of year. It's managed. The dog walkers absolutely love it. It's nice to see people out. Good morning.
Morning.
Just enjoying the woodlands. Faint rumble of traffic in the background. Earlier on during my life, I was trying to get over some less than ideal circumstances. I used to cycle through here, and I believe the effects of it mean that I'm here today. Here we have yet another oak tree. Right next to it, a younger oak. Now, any shipwrights or carpenters would stroll through a forest like this, or a woodland like this, and they'd make a note of trees that were straight-limbed or had branches that would suit a particular purpose in order to fell them and take them to the shipyards in order to build our famous navy that we had a long time ago. Quite a lot of these trees are newer. We've got some horse chestnuts, and we've got some, I think, rowans. Over here, I don't know if it's visible on the camera, but a relatively recent, perhaps in the last 10-15 years, occurrence. So these woodlands have been managed. Most of the woodlands need to be managed. And rather than cut and burn and take out all of the fallen wood, in order to encourage nesting species and invertebrates which feed the birds, they're taken to stacking the logs like this. And that feeds into the food chain. Really, really interesting how people's attitudes and practices change with time, with knowledge. I'm going to shut up for a little while and just walk through the woodland. Hopefully, at some time in the future, I'll be walking through the woodland with you. And that way we can both benefit from it. And again, more evidence of wood that's either been blown down or cut down and left to rot. A number of bugs and insects that will be feasting on that and returning its nutrients to the cycle of the forest. And as always, when you see a dog walker, good morning. Hello, you look very hot with that fur coat on, fella. You enjoy. Go on. Something that I've noticed with woodlands is people's mood. And dog walkers. Just a smile, a good morning, and it's reciprocated. I noticed that because that's not always the case as I'm walking through the city streets. I hope you're able to hear beautiful, beautiful bird song. Wow. Lovely dappled sunlight on the floor. Various canopy species. So typically here, this is a recently cleared area of woodland which has allowed the light to flood in all of the young, spindly, perhaps as thick as your arm trees to grow, which as time goes by will be replaced with the more mature species. A beautiful, beautiful lime tree. I've no idea why it's called a lime tree. You might well know it from parking underneath a tree and coming back and finding that you're covered in aphids' urine. Because the aphids love to drink the sap of this tree. And they squirt it out and it's sticky. And it takes a jet washer to get it off. Nature will have her way.